Hey guys, so today I'm doing another Valentine's Day makeup look for you guys. My last one was pretty bold and dramatic, so I really wanted to tone this one down. I didn't use any false lashes for this look. I really wanted to keep it a little more soft and flirty, but yet still with some sparkle and just very romantic and sexy at the same time. So this is the look that I came up with here. I really like the way that it came out. I think it's just so fun, you know, with a nice glossy lip and of course some sparkle on the lids. So if you guys want to see how I get this Valentine's Day makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so for this look, I really want to focus on glowing, radiant skin. So I'm going to focus on skin prep first. I'm first going in with my WUNDER2 Wundertox. This is a 2-minute cleansing and detox mask. Basically, it's supposed to help cleanse and energize your complexion. So I just start by placing this all over my face. And as you can see, it just starts to foam up and kind of bubble on the skin. And you just want to leave this on for about 2 minutes, and you start to get kind of like a tingling sensation as well. It kind of feels refreshing on the skin, and then you can just go in and rinse this off and you're going to be all set and ready for your makeup application. And this also smells so good. It smells like peaches. Next, I'm going in with the Wunderlift 60-second wrinkle reducer. Basically, I'm just placing this underneath my eye area. This is going to help to also eliminate any bags and puffiness. So I just dab that underneath the eye area, and then I'm going to get started with my makeup. First, I'm going in and priming my skin. I'm using a radiant primer and taking that all over my face and just rubbing that into the skin. Like I said, I really want to focus on a nice glow for this look. And then I'm also taking a pore minimizing primer to my T-zone area where I tend to get larger pores and just dabbing that into the skin. And then I'm going to go in and color correct. I'm taking a green color corrector and just placing this on any areas where I have redness or blemishes. This is going to help to cancel out any redness you may have. And then for foundation, I'm going in with the COVERPROOF foundation. I'm mixing 2 shades. I'm mixing N20 light and N30 medium to get my perfect shade. So I just mix that on the back of my hand, and then I dab that all over my face. And I'm going to go in with my WUNDER2 WUNDERBLEND sponge and basically just dampen my sponge and just pat this into my skin. This really gives you a nice even complexion, and this foundation is just really nice. It has nice coverage. It's not too matte, not too dewy. It has like a nice natural finish to it. Next, you're going to want to take your favorite eyeshadow primer and just take that to your entire lid area, just so you have a nice clean canvas for your eyeshadows, and that way your eyeshadows last and don't crease throughout your night. And then I'm setting that with a translucent powder just so everything is nice and set down and is not tacky before I go in with my first eyeshadow. So to start off the eyeshadow look, I'm going in with a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm taking a very light pink transition shade, and I'm just starting to dust this into my crease and socket area and just softly diffusing that color. This is just going to really help the rest of my eyeshadows to blend seamlessly. And then I'm going to go in with more of like a tapered blending brush, and I'm taking more of like a cranberry matte eyeshadow, and I'm dusting that on the outer corner of my eyes. I like to start by depositing the majority of the eyeshadow at that outer corner, and then I slowly start to drag whatever's left over on my brush up into my crease. And you just want to slowly build this color until it gets to the intensity that you want. And I'm also taking this on my inner corner. I decided to kind of do somewhat of like a halo smoky eye. So I'm taking that to the inner corner, and then you just want to drag that up into the crease and kind of connect the two sides together. Again, just taking your time in building that color. Anytime you're working with something dark and vibrant like this color, you just want to take your time and slowly build. And then I'm taking more of like a pencil brush, and I'm taking, this is actually like a foiled cranberry shade, and I'm packing that on the inner and outer corners just for a little bit more depth and vibrancy to the look. And then I'll go back in with my tapered blending brush and just kind of softly diffuse that color so it's not too harsh and everything is nicely blended. Next, I'm going in with a small detailer brush, and I'm taking a matte dark brown eyeshadow that kind of has like plum undertones, and I'm further starting to deepen up that outer and inner corner. And of course, you just want to make sure everything is nicely blended. And then for the lid shade, I'm going in with a foiled eyeshadow. It's kind of like a rose gold, and I'm taking this on my finger and just placing that in the center of my eyelid, and this is what's going to give you that spotlight effect. And then of course you want to go back in with your tapered blending brush just to make sure that the edges are nice and blended and you have a smooth transition from one color to the next. And next I'm taking a very light pink foiled eyeshadow and I'm popping that to the very center of my eyelid. As you can see, this just gives you a lot more dimension, but this part's not entirely necessary because I did decide to go in with some glitter, which I didn't initially plan on, but this glitter is just so gorgeous. It's actually like a liquid eyeshadow, and it has the most finely milled glitter in it, and it's the beautiful like light pink. So I popped that all on the entire center of my lid area, and then I blend that out with my finger, and I felt like it was just, I don't know, this look just needed some glitter and sparkle to it, so I really love the way that this looked. And I just keep building that glitter until I feel like it's even on the lid. And then because I'm not going in with any falsies for this look, I decided to go in with that matte brown eyeshadow, and I'm taking that on a flat definer brush and I'm just placing that all along my lash line, and I'm also kind of winging it out just a little bit, just so it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger and it gives you more of like that cat eye effect. I really didn't want to do any falsies for this look. I wanted to keep it a little more natural, I guess quote unquote natural, but I didn't want to get too dramatic with it. And now I'm going back to the face. I'm basically concealing my under eye area, and I also highlighted the high points of my face with that same concealer. But this is just going to really help to clean up that eyeshadow. So I really like to do my concealer after my eyeshadow, especially when doing like a bold cat eye shape like this. And then I'm placing my translucent powder just to set all that under eye concealer. And then for highlight, I'm using a liquid illuminator, and I'm just taking that with a beauty sponge to the high points of my face. And as you can see, it just looks so beautiful and like almost a natural glow. I just feel like it's a glow from within. It makes your skin look so radiant. So I'm also taking this to my nose. I'll take a little bit to like my chin and Cupid's bow and just blend all of that out. And then for bronzer today, I'm going in with a cream bronzer. I feel like cream products look a lot less heavy on the skin. Sometimes when using powders, you know, you can tend to get a little cakey and heavy. So when I want like a soft glowing skin, I like to use cream products. So basically just bronzing up my skin with this duo fiber brush, taking it, you know, to my cheekbones, the perimeter of my forehead, chin and jaw. I like to take a little bit down the sides of my nose just to balance everything out. And the good thing about using cream products, if you go too heavy-handed, you can just go back in with the same sponge that you'd use to blend out your foundation and just soften out those edges. Now that I've completed all of my liquid and cream products, I'm going in with the WUNDER2 Perfect Selfie. This is an HD photo finishing powder, and I'm using that with my WUNDER2 Kabuki Brush and just dabbing that into the skin. When I'm setting my face, I really like to press the powder into the skin rather than to swipe, as I feel like this does not mess up my foundation, and it really helps to kind of minimize the appearance of pores as well by pressing it into the skin. And now on to brows. I'm using my Wunderbrow brow gel in the shade Black Brown, and I like to put some product on the back of my hand, and then I go in with my WUNDER2 angled brow brush, and I first like to start defining the bottom part of my brow. So I'll comb my brow hairs upward, kind of line that bottom portion of my brow just to give me like the general shape, and then basically I will do the same thing on the top. I comb my brow hairs downward, and then I will just get that shape of my brow, and once I've done that, then it's easier to go in and fill in any sparse areas of your brows. And you always want to, you know, put a little bit of product, comb it out with the spoolie, and kind of go back and forth and just build the product. I absolutely love this brow gel. Like your brow hairs are not going to go anywhere. Once you put this on, this stuff is waterproof. And look at one brow from the next. I mean, it just defines them so nicely without being too bold and overpowering. And then I'm going into my brow bone, and I'm taking just like a nice cream shadow from my brow bone highlight. And now we're going to finish off the eyes. Basically, I'm going into the lower lash line using a pencil brush. I first dust on that light pink shade that I used for my transition, and then I go in with that matte cranberry shadow and just really dust that close to the lash line. And then I'm taking that matte brown eyeshadow and using that on a flat definer brush just to really define like the outer half of my lower lash line. And then I'm going in with a nude pencil to my waterline just to really open up the eyes and make them look a lot more big and like wide awake. And then I decided to set that cream illuminator with a powder highlighter just for some added glow, just because I really want glowing radiant skin for this look. So just putting that on top of that cream illuminator. And then I also put this in my inner tear ducts just for a nice highlight as well. And this is going to really open up the eyes and give you more of like that bright wide-eyed effect. And for blush today, I'm going in with a beautiful peachy pink shade, so I'm popping that on the apples of my cheeks. And then I like to go in with a duo fiber stippling brush and really soften out the edges. This is going to give you more of like that airbrushed effect. I feel like this just is an awesome trick. And then I'm going in with my Wunderkiss lip plumping gloss. So basically I push the little syringe of plumper into the gloss. I kind of mix it around and let it sit there for about 30 seconds. So in the meantime, I went in with some black eyeliner to my upper lash line just to line them and give the appearance of thicker lashes. And then I went in with the Wunderkiss gloss and placed that on. In the meantime, I'm going to go in and start curling my lashes in preparation for mascara. And today I'm using the Wunderextensions Lash Extension and Volumizing Mascara. And then I'm going to take off that gloss because it's been on for a couple minutes now. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this totally plumped up my lips. It makes them just look so much more full. And it felt like very tingly when it was on. And I'll be honest, I've never tried anything like this before, and I was a little skeptical. I wasn't sure if something like this would work, but it totally plumps up your lips and just makes them like super ready for, you know, whatever lip color that you're going to go in with. So of course I'm just popping on some mascara to my upper lashes, and then I will also pop some onto the lower lashes as well. I really didn't want to use any falsies for this look. For those of you who don't like to wear falsies, I know sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable and they can be difficult to apply. And now going back to the lips, I'm taking this lip liner. It's kind of like a pinky nude with a little bit of brown undertones. So I'm basically lining my lips and also filling in the entire lip with this lip liner before I go in with the lip gloss. But I don't know if you guys can tell, this totally plumped up my lips. Like they just look a lot more full. And this lip liner is just going to act like a base because I am going to go in with a gloss. I'm going in with a very light pink. It's a very sheer gloss, but it has beautiful reflex of like pink and purple glitter. And the glitter looks very similar to the glitter that I actually put on my lids. So I felt like it just tied everything together. It complemented the look so well. And I feel like glossy lips are just so sexy and feminine. So I really liked the way that this look came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a happy Valentine's. Bye guys!